morning, this is Roy Gamitian for United Asset Sales. I'm down here in Vista, California at the McCain manufacturing facility. I have Tom Dunkel from Inland Rigging and Tim from Telcamp here today. Tim is the gentleman who put the line together. We've asked him to come down today to mark up the line, explain how the line is going to come together. That way, if any of the customers that are going to be here at the auction sale and bidding on this line are comfortable knowing how the line was put together by Tim, and Mr. Dunkel is going to be assisting in getting the line out with our customers. So this is Roy Gamitian. I'm going to turn the camera around, and Tim is going to give us a tutorial about how this thing came apart. Let me turn this around. There you go, Tim. It's all you, babe.
Okay, so basically, if I were going to move the system and put it back together in the same spot, you would take the conveyor apart first, then the boost, then the oven, then the washer. I marked everything in somewhat bigger pieces, long lengths, so it'll fit on the truck. The washer is in 4 sections. The oven's going to have to come down panel by panel and piece by piece. I have the original drawings on those, so I can provide those for when you reassemble it, or you can mark each panel in an order and map it out. The post can be mapped out too. If you're going to put the post back together, we can take the footprint of the whole post, mark it on the blueprint, mark this post AA, BB, CC, and so on.
Okay, and that's for the overhead chain conveyor. All right, let's go over to the wash unit and let's show everybody where you marked it off, where it's going to be cut out and all that.
Okay, when I shipped this here, we shipped it with this on the tanks and the burner on it. And we marked it over here where you would cut it here or where we welded it up here. So when I shipped it here, we welded it here, but we want you to cut it here. It's a lot easier right here. That'll fit on a double drop stretch, and the rest of them fit on double drops. So you have one section here, one section here, and 2 sections over here. So on the washer itself, even the piping and the supports on the top, that can all stay on. That's under 12 feet. So as long as you have a 12-foot door, you can get it in your 12-foot door. It'll be 9 feet wide, this washer is. So as long as you have a 10-foot wide door, 12 feet high, you can get these pieces in there.
Okay. And then let's go down here so they can see the tank 7. This is tank number 6. Tank number 5. Tank number 4. Tank number 3. Tank number 2. And then you have tank number 1. And Tim, this is the control panel for the washer line, right?
It's for the washer and I think the conveyor.
Okay.
And the burners, yeah. No, it's the washer and just the washer. You have another control panel. Sorry.
That's right. That's right. Tell him to call back.
Close, Tim.
The overhead conveyor line, it's all been painted green. So Tom Dunkel and his crew know exactly where they're going to be cutting and disassembling the overhead conveyor line. All right, Tim, what else can you tell us?
This is the control panel for the oven and the overhead conveyor.
Okay.
On the oven, pretty much has to be taken apart panel by panel. You would take the ductwork apart first, open it up, take the insides out, then you can take the outside shell off and put them on pallets. I believe when we installed this brand new, it took us 2-3 days to put the washer up. This took two weeks to put up, and the conveyor another 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
You have 2 Gema booths, one of them stationary, and this one rolls off and online. And the reason it rolls offline is so you can clean it, continue to run production, change the color paint, and then put it back in there in a clean location and then paint with a new color.
Okay.
It has its own bag house and recycle system.
And then you got the track here. All right, Tim, let's go over here.
Okay, this is an infrared oven, so after you paint the powder, before it goes into the big oven where you got air movement, it comes through and you have infrared heaters and it gels the paint so it doesn't fall off. This is a batch booth system, so you have an overhead manual conveyor. They load the heavy parts on these carts here. They'll roll it in here. Well, first they roll it in this spray area. They take power washers and they clean it off.
And there's your power washer right there.
Right.
To the Lambda.
So once they do that, then they can either roll it in the oven and dry it off, and then roll it in the booth and paint it in the booth, and then back in the oven and bake it.
Okay.